Welcome to Monkey Tactics. Today I'm here with Alex.
Hello.
What is that?
That's a combat wound. And I don't know if I've told you, but I'm working in construction, and there was a little bit of a mishap. So now I'm thanking the Swedish medical system. They have patched me up, and in a couple of months I hope I'm fit for fight again.
Yeah. If you're wondering why Alex hasn't showed up on the channel for a while, this is the reason. But now he is back, and he brought his Raptors today.
Correct.
And we are trying out most of the 9th edition rules that has come out so far, and we're facing each other on this smaller battlefield, which is something that you like.
Absolutely. Then we have some close combat.
I don't like it.
Yes, you do.
No.
Yes, you do.
But anyway, the new rules. Right, so the new rules. We're running secondaries, but we're using the ITC secondaries since we don't know all of the new ones.
Correct.
And then we have running the new system for CP. So 12 CP for this level of game, and we're then paying to unlock detachments, basically. We're also running the new, very new unit coherency rules, which means no more conga lines.
And that's good. That's very good.
That's what you think, at least.
Yeah, that's one reason why I didn't bring anything more than 5 units.
Yeah, because you don't want to try out the new rules?
No, I don't want to lose any units. Because I have read the rules 3 times and I'm not quite sure I understand them. But then I work in construction and I don't have the sharpest brain.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're also running the new morale rules. So if you fail morale, then you need to roll a dice for each individual in the unit, and on a 1 they also run away.
Yeah.
Then we have the fly keyword, which we are gonna use the new ruling for, but we don't have any fly keyword.
No.
So it won't come into play this game.
We will try the outflanking rules.
Yeah.
Because I want to try them.
Yeah.
Same there, want to try out what's happened the 2nd and the 3rd round, and other ways to deploy.
Strategic reserves.
Yeah, absolutely.
And also we're using the new stratagems, the one where you can fall back through enemy.
Yeah, cost 2 command points.
Yeah, and the
breakthrough.
Desperate breakthrough.
Yeah,
I don't know the name.
Yeah.
And then you can kill units that fall back from you, and then the Overwatch.
Yeah, absolutely. One thing with that desperate breakthrough rule, the Raven Guard have a similar stratagem.
Yeah. But it's not through enemy units.
Not through, but you can fall back and then
still shoot.
Yeah. And I have thinking about that. Is those 2 rules able to combine?
Yeah, of course. You can if you pay
costs them for command points, but in my army today, not an option. But maybe if you bring 6 aggressors,
or centurions.
Maybe get stuck, you could maybe have the advantage of that.
So now you don't only need to surround your opponent, you also need to make sure they can't move 5 inches or 6 inches.
Yeah, that's correct.
It's gotta be difficult.
I like it, but harder to play. Yes.
Harder to play against.
Yeah.
So we mentioned the new Overwatch rules and the new strategic reserve rules. Also, we're gonna run the train rules. And today we have some ruins over here. We have barricades, we have hills and woods and some more ruins, and most of the big train features, or all of them, are 5 inches or taller, so they will block everything, even for aircrafts. So it will be a fun game. We'll see who gets out on top of this. I'm running Imperial Guard, lots of tanks to try out the blasts, and you're running multiple small units, so I don't get to try out my rule.
No, that's too bad. I brought more dreadnoughts than usual, and I hope to see what the new rules do with the dreadnoughts, because the dreadnoughts have an advantage that they are good in close combat, but earlier you lose your shooting capability.
Yeah.
But now you get both of them.
Yeah. Which is good. Although you hit a bit worse with heavy weapons, but it's still
absolutely.
force. It's
just
good.
A one harder, but
And we're playing ITC mission 4, I think. What's yours is mine. And so we're gonna put out some roll for attack or defender, and put out the objectives. And before that, we'll let you have a look at the lists. So catch you back in a little while. The Imperial Guard. Today I am running a battalion detachment, and leading that detachment are these guys. 3 tank commanders. 1 with a demolisher, 1 with a battle cannon, and 1 with exterminator guns. My warlord is the one with the battle cannon, and I'm also running a specialist detachment, so I have picked the relic battle cannon for him. Also, him and the exterminator are both tank aces. My warlord is up armored, which means he gets 1 better armor save. And the guy over here with the triple heavy bolters has the extra -1 AP for his guns. Other than that, I have 4 squads of infantry. And in my elite slot, I have a junior commander and a master of ordnance and a special weapons squad with 3 plasma guns. In the heavy support slots, I have 1 heavy weapon squad with heavy bolters and 1 with las cannons, and also a group of Leman Russes, each with a battle cannon and a heavy bolter. All the Leman Russes also have the track guard upgrade, and that would be almost 1500 on the nose, but I've spent 2 more CP in order to get an assassin in my force, which puts me at, I think, 1499 points. I am running them in a special traits, with special traits, and my traits will be the jury rigging, that they heal themselves each turn. I roll a die for each Demon Russ, and I also picked the I don't remember. Hold on. So my traits are jury-rigged repairs and gunnery experts. This will make my Leman Russes a bit better. And that's basically it. So I'm going to start on 12 CP, because my warlord is in my battalion detachment. But then I've spent 2 CP on the assassin, and then 1 CP for the specialist detachment, and it's called Emperor's Fist Tank Company, and then 1 more CP for 1 additional tank ace. So I'm starting the game with 8 CP, and the plan here is to try out how good the blasts are. Will I get lots of shots, or will I not? We'll see. I'm facing an army with a MSU, so maybe 3 shots might not be active this game, since he's not got any units of 6 infantry models or more. But anyway, that's the Imperial Guard. Let's take a look at the Raptors.
Hello, this is the Green Raptors, and as we're playing 1500 points, you don't get so very much. You don't get the oomph, and that's a little bit bad. But we have taken something out of the closet, and let's see what we're going to do with this. I have brought a captain, who I am going to give Chapter Master, and beside him we have a lieutenant. The Chapter Master I have given the warlord trait Echo of the Ravenspire, who lets me take him up into high orbit and redeploy him the next movement phase. The lieutenant I have spent one LR2 additional command points on, and it's a Hero of the Chapter, which let me give him a warlord trait, and that I have picked Master of Ambush. So the plan is that he will take the Chapter Master into combat. And then we have 3 Invictors, who I hopefully will bring into combat turn 1. We have some Eliminators and Sniper Scouts, who is going to take care of the characters with the Imperial Guard and maybe the Assassin. We have 2 of the Whirlwinds, and I'm very excited to try out the new rules. I also have 1 unit of Scouts with a missile launcher, and 3 intercessor squads with 5 each, and some power fists. I normally play Raven Guard with a lot of infantry models, but this time I have gone with a little bit heavier and with dreadnoughts, because I would like to try out the new rules of firing in close combat. The Invictors before that have their pistols, but now they haven't can fire their autocannons.
Yeah, everything.
The plan here is to, as I said earlier, to launch the Invictors if I get the first turn. Launch the Invictors close to the enemy with the Chapter Master and Lieutenant. So take the first turn, and then try out even the new rules of outflanking, and try to outflank the Redemptor, which will cost me, I think, 2 points. So before forgot to say that the Lieutenant got the Burning Blade. So if I calculate this correct, I have 12 and -2 for the Chapter Master, -2 for the Lieutenant, and -2 because of the Redemptor.
Yeah.
So I think I'm starting with 6 command points.
Yeah.
Now I have told you the plan and what I'm going to bring, and now I think the dice will decide.
The table is set. Currently, the Raptors are attacker, and the poor guard are trying to defend against this menacing threat of war suits coming closer and closer to our lines. But this is a regular game of 40k, so I am allowed to try to seize the initiative.
There is nothing poor with 6 Lehman Russes and 3 tank commanders. There's nothing poor about that.
Of
if
course.
we had 100 guardsmen, and then it's maybe a little bit poor. But now we have a lot of shooting power in this table edge. And I have really no idea how to take care of that.
You just charge.
Yeah.
You will see what happens when you come into close combat with them. And
now you can shoot in close combat.
Yeah, but not with blast weapons. So it's only heavy bolters. But anyway, let's see if I seize the initiative. And I do seize the initiative! Woohoo!
That's good. That's good.
That's good.
Yeah, it is. Now it could be more interesting.
Yeah.
Because I have...
You have started against me the last, like...
2 times.
5 games, I think.
Yeah, but in the record time... 2 times. And this time I'm not that worried as I used to be. Because now I do not have the aggressors. The aggressors that I normally bring are quite fragile. And they are always the target.
Yeah.
So I always lose around 300 points directly. Now I have... I have 3 Invictors. But they are a little bit tougher. Than just aggressors.
Yeah. And...
I think this game will be a little bit more interesting and maybe not ended at turn 3.
No, we'll see. I was thinking this was a game, turn 1 game when you deployed all those Invictors, but now I have a running chance, and I might even take care of the Invictors turn 1.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe.
And thanks to Gustav for giving me this sweet dice. Now we know it ceases. The Imperial Guard has moved forward. And we have had an interesting development. Alex played Stranglehold, 2 CP.
Yeah.
And I reminded him that I have my Calidus Assassin in Deep Strike. So on a 4-up, he pays 1 more.
Yeah.
So it actually cost him 3 CP.
Yeah,
so
I'm down to 2 command points.
Yeah.
And my Chapter Master and Lieutenant have Master of Ambushed themselves a bit closer. And the Intercessors over there have taken cover in the forest. I'm a little bit worried about my Eliminators. I had a plan to take a full move and up here in the first turn.
Yeah.
And that didn't work.
No.
So I think they're lost.
They might be dead.
I think they're lost.
It all depends on how I roll.
Yeah, but I think they're lost.
Otherwise, basically what I've done is I've moved up my screen of infantry, and I've rolled my Russes forward in order to be able to shoot you. And hopefully I can bring down lots of most of these 3 Invictors, which will put me in a really good position.
Yeah. The Invictors are toughness 6.
Yeah.
I don't have...
strength 8 and strength 10. So
only on 3s.
Yeah, so it wouldn't matter if they were Redemptors.
No, so 3s.
3s,
but, yeah.
And also you are kind of brave to put them up here, because if I kill both of these Invictors, they don't have anything within 3 inches.
No, that's correct.
But you I guess, are hoping that they survive anyway.
Yeah, I think one of them will die, but one of them will live. They have 13 wounds.
Yeah, between them.
Yeah. So.
But we'll see what happens in the shooting phase. It all depends on my rolling. And now let's go into Imperial Guard, Steel Legion lookalike shooting phase. We have entered the Imperial Guard shooting phase. And we're starting off with the orders. This company commander, I don't know, junior commander, he can give one order, so he's ordering the last cannons to take aim. This tank commander is ordering himself to take aim, and same with the other tank commanders, and that's all the orders. So now I'm gonna start by shooting this into this guy. Oh, the tank commander is shooting his demolisher cannon and last cannon into this guy over here, and he's shooting his heavy bolters into these scouts. Right?
What's the stat of demolisher cannon?
Strength 10, d6 damage, AP minus 3 or 4. I will look that up.
Yeah.
Okay. And my trait is that I can reroll one die when I choose with the random numbers. And since he's firing the gun 2 times, I can reroll both of them. So, amount of shots, I will reroll the 2. So 9 shots. So, I am hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. 3 1s.
Bear with 2s.
Yeah, I hit with everything. Now though, I'm wounding on 3s. Strength 10 versus toughness 6. That's a lot of wounds. Since he is more than 12 inches away, he gets 1 better save because of stealthy. So he gets 5 up saves. 7 wounds.
5s. No, but...
Make 3.
Make 3.
4 go through.
Let's see about that. What do you say? 4 and d6 damage.
Yeah.
And I think I'm going to take 1.
And reroll?
Yeah, I think so.
Roll first if it costs 2.
Yeah.
No? And then the save?
No.
No.
But maybe.
So 4d6 damage.
Yeah.
4d6.
He's dead.
Yeah, he's dead. So my last cannon shot is wasted.
Yeah. But
The bolters into the scouts, since they are Raven Guard traits, you're in a train feature, so it's -1. So force rerolling 1s. That's 4 hits. On 3s. No wounds. Up, we have this Leman Russ firing into this Invictor. So 2d6 shots. And the bolters are going into the same unit of scouts. I'll reroll the 2 into a 3. So 9 shots. Hitting on force. That's good. Wounding on 3s.
that's good.
That's good.
That's
6
good.
wounds, -2 + 1, so -1. 4 ups.
Whoops. Let's see what... No, that's not. That's too many. 4.
No, 6 wounds.
6. Yeah,
Yeah.
I had the right amount.
He takes 3 go through. That's 3d3 damage. That's 5 damage.
Yeah, then I go down to 8.
Yeah. And the heavy bolter into the scouts, hitting on 5s. I hit all. Now wounding on 3s. That's 2 wounds, -1. So it's 3 up saves.
Saved.
Next, I'm spending a CP on this unit of last cannons. So on a 5, it will cost me 2. No. It's from the Vigilance detachment. I don't remember what it's called, but it makes me +1 to hit and to wound. And I'm shooting everything into this Invictor. So hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s because of the order. That was good that I gave them the order. So 2 hits. Strength 9 with +1 to wound means I wound on 2s. So that's 2 wounds, -3. So since he's Raven Guard, 5s to save. Ooh, 1. D6 damage. 4. Down to 4. Take this Leman Russ and shoot everything into him, or the battle cannon, and still the heavy bolters into these guys. So let's see how many shots.
Oh.
12. I don't need to reroll that. 12 shots, hitting on 4s. Hitting on 3s. That's 5 wounds. So 5 4-ups, since you're Raven Guard. Oh, 83. 3d3 damage. He's dead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
He's
6, 7.
dead. When I said boom, I remember that this one also exploded.
Yeah.
Maybe. But this one certainly is going to explode. So
Let's see.
let's take him,
Yeah?
who's exploding now on the battlefield. Let's see how it goes. No? And the other one will explode now. No.
No.
But
Yeah?
we have making the rolls.
Yeah.
And that's good.
With one Invictor left, this is going way better than I had hoped for. I'm gonna spend 2 CP on this tank here, so let's see if I spend 3 CP instead. No. And I'm gonna fire max amount of shots, so that's 12 shots into him. The last cannon is going into him, and the heavy bolters is going into the lieutenant. Into the Invictor. 12 shots, hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. 2 1s to reroll. I am wounding on 3s. That's 1, 2, 3, 6 wounds at -2, which puts you on 4-ups. But each one you fail is 3 damage. Oh, 6 damage.
Yes.
The last cannon hits, wounds, so it's a 5-up save.
No problem. Oh.
D6 damage, 3. The bolters into the lieutenant. 4 hits, wounding on 3s. That's 2 wounds. -1 +1, so you have 3-up saves. He's good. The reason I could target the lieutenant is because he's got no protection anymore.
Oh, he got protection. He got the chapter master.
Protection from what? The Germans?
No. The chapter master. You know, he's bigger. He got Crab's armor.
But this is new for 9th edition. You need to be within 3 of a vehicle or a unit, and they are not. No. So I can shoot at them even though they are not closest, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah, I think it's a good rule because now you cannot hide anything just because they are not the closest.
Yeah.
They don't have anything to hide behind. They are free.
Yeah.
So
you could target them.
Good rule.
Yeah. This guy is gonna shoot before he gets sniped off the board. So he's putting his orbital bombardment into this guy here. So D6 shots, that's 1 shot, hitting on 3s. 1 hit, wounding on 3s. No, nothing. Lehman Russ is shooting.
No, that's not your last.
Yeah, I have a tank commander over here as well. But my last regular Lehman Russ, everything into this guy here. So shots. I'm gonna reroll both of them. Yeah, that's better. Hitting on force. I'm rolling hot. I've had bad luck with these dice for a long time now, and I guess it's all coming back. But yeah, I knock on wood and stuff. Wounding on 3s. That's 5 wounds. -2, so you get 4-ups.
Yeah. But I think it's good for you because the last 2 games I have won. But then I have had the first turn.
Yeah, he's dead.
I think he's dead.
Yeah, he is dead.
He is dead.
So does he explode? Yeah, he does.
I think it's
6
inches.
Oh, let's look that up. Oh, he explodes, and the guards and the scouts are hit, but he is like
half an inch.
I was 1/10 of an inch away from the lieutenant. Yeah. So, what do you want to roll for first?
Let's take the scouts.
Yeah, scouts.
Yeah.
They lose 2.
So 2 scouts go home.
And then the Imperial Guard.
Maybe we're going to do something. I'm going to do like this because now we have morale.
Yeah.
And ordinary, I don't.
But you can't fail. You can't fail losing only 2.
But maybe scouts. Maybe. Yeah. Whatever. Let's take the dice and then we roll for the Imperial Guard.
1. Next up, we have this tank commander shooting everything into these guys. So autocannons, 3 hits, wounding on 3s, 2 wounds, -2.
Oh,
and you're not in cover, so
No.
it's 5 ups.
I had a plan, but the plan didn't work. 1.
Yeah, 1 die. It's damage 2. And then some heavy bolters. 9 of them. 2 rerolls. 5 hits. Wounding on 3s. So that's 3 wounds at -2.
2.
Yeah, so 1 more die.
Yep.
And flashlight shots into him. I hit a decent amount. Wounding on 5s. That's 2 wounds. And it's 3 up save.
See. Yeah.
This unit here is shooting into the scouts. 19 shots. Wounding on 5s. That's 3 wounds. And you only get the 4 up save.
Absolutely. That's no problem.
Last to shoot is the heavy weapon squad with the bolters, and they're shooting into these guys. Hitting on 5s, since you're concealed. Wounding on 4s. 3s, I mean. So 2 wounds at -1, but so you get 4 up save, since you have camo. Did you pay for the camo cogs? Yeah. So that would mean it's they're in cover, +1, -1, 3 up save.
3?
2.
2.
Yeah.
That's good.
And with that, we're skipping the charge phase and the melee phase. And I think this is the end of my turn. It was way over expectations. I rolled hot with the Russes and took out all of the Invictors.
Yeah. You have taken out 1/3 of my army and my oomph.
Yeah.
And that's make me thinking that now I cannot continue this war to annihilate my opponent. And now I have to do it with the maneuver.
Yeah, you have to play on the objectives.
I have to play with the objectives and play with the maneuver. And this makes this game much more interesting than I think that it would have been.
If you got the first turn, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
It makes it more interesting for you.
Makes it more interesting for me, and I think it makes it more interesting for you watching this.
Yeah.
To see a different way of playing and not straightforward.
Yeah. So we'll count up the points and be right back. At the end of Imperial Guard turn 1, I score 6 points. I got 3 Big Game Hunter out of that debacle there. And then I also killed 1, I hold 1, and I got first strike since I chose old school. Raptors turn 1. And we have pulled back with the captain.
Yeah, we have gone into the high orbit with Echo of the Ravenspire.
Yeah, he's hiding in the shadows.
Yeah, that's great.
But the lieutenant moved up. He wants some action.
Absolutely.
Otherwise, the scouts moved over here. You pushed forward in this direction over here. And over here you also moved up a bit.
Yeah.
The intercessors moved and the scouts moved a bit in order to get some points from killing characters.
Yeah. That's correct. And we have had a little bit of discussion about
the train rules.
The terrain rules, and I basically think they are bullshit. Because they lose the cinematic effect of good terrain, and now everything is just plain boxes. So now you can take shoe boxes and put them in the terrain and say, this is the terrain.
Yeah, but it doesn't look nice.
No, but it's the same.
I don't agree,
No,
but I can
I don't
see
like-
your point.
Yeah.
Basically, what we're arguing about, or
No, we're not arguing
No.
about anything. But
what we're saying is that
yeah.
small, like this train piece from this side is good at blocking line of sight, but not so much from this side because it's not as high. So we might make some house rules for that after 9th is released, because this side of the train piece shouldn't be as line of sight blocking as this side of the train piece.
Yeah.
That's what we're saying.
And now it's the first time that I am playing the 9th rules.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my first disappointment, but the other things that we have talked about, I think it's good.
Yeah.
I think it makes a better game, but this, no.
Yeah. So that's your movement phase, and
Yeah,
now
that's correct.
we're going into your shooting phase.
Yeah.
Starting off the shooting phase with this unit of sniper scouts. 3 are going into this unit, and the 2 that can see are going into my Master of Ordnance.
Yeah, to get the points.
Yeah, once more, I totally forgot about 9th edition, that you can't hide him like this anymore. So,
Yeah, he's free.
he's free. He's free
Yeah.
game.
Good for you to say that, then because I have whirlwinds.
Yeah.
Maybe he is cooked.
Yeah, he's cooked in... yeah, let's not say that on YouTube.
Maybe he's cooked.
So,
2 of those.
yeah, hitting on 3s.
One.
Wounding on 3s.
That's a mortal wound.
Mortal wound. It's -1, so I get a 6-up save. No, he takes 2 wounds. I think he has 3 wounds. 3 into this squad. 2 hits. 2 wounds. Up saves. No, 2 die. Next, we have these 3 into this guy, hitting on 4s since they moved.
They have moved. Let's hope for the best. That's 2.
2. That's all you need.
And
3.
now we need a 6.
That's
good.
He's dead.
And now I'm not that worried, because now I have gotten the first strike.
Yeah.
And I have got 1 headhunter. Now maybe I can refocus and have some self-confidence again.
Yeah. Starting with this unit of scouts.
Yeah, and we have the missile launcher. This is the first time I ever bought a scout missile launcher. Yeah, that's for the cinematic effect, and maybe it's a good thing. I don't know. It's I have moved, and the Lehman Russ is partially obscured.
Yeah,
So I have 5s.
no, you don't get minus to hit me.
No, it's saves.
Saves.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but hitting on 4s.
Yeah.
No, too bad.
Next, we have the Whirlwind into the same Lehman Russ commander.
Yeah, that's correct.
2d3.
That's
Ooh,
good.
5 shots.
It's a little bit better to have 2 hands, but now I only have 1.
2 hits.
2 hits, yeah, that's correct.
Wounding on 5s. No. Next Whirlwind is shooting into my last guns.
Yeah.
Last cannons.
Yeah, I did the other one a little bit wrong, because I didn't calculated 7 and 8 is
Yeah. Mistakes were made.
Yeah.
4 shots.
4 shots. That's pretty good. I am
Hitting on 3s.
2.
Yeah, killing on 2s. Yeah, 2 are dead. It's, intercessors shooting into him.
Yeah, correct.
3s.
Average.
And 6s. 2.
2.
So, -1. That leaves me on 4-ups. I make them both. Squad of 5. Same thing.
Correct.
Oh.
That's 6. No.
No. Lieutenant is throwing a frag grenade into the guards. 3 shots. 2 hits. Wounding on 4s.
1.
1. And They are actually extra -1 because it's yeah. So 6 up. No, 1 is dead. This squad into these guardsmen.
Yeah, 10 shots.
Hit wounding on 3s, or actually, yeah, wounding on 3s.
Yeah.
So 3, and I get 6 ups. I save 1, so 2 die. That's the end of the shooting phase.
Yeah.
So we're going into the charge phase next. Yeah. And we have 1 charge over here.
Yeah, that's correct.
Into him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think this. No, let's just roll. I think it's an 8. Maybe it's a 9.
Yeah.
Let's
8,
see.
I'd say.
We see. And 6s. No, but let's re-roll that.
Okay, on a 4 up.
Yeah. Then it's a 50-50
Yeah,
chance.
on a 4 up you spend an extra CP.
Oh, that's not good.
That's
what's
cocked.
that?
That's cocked.
No.
No, you don't spend the CP.
But now I need a 4. No! Too bad. Too bad.
Next, we have this guy into these, and I'm not spending a CP to Overwatch.
He made it.
Yep. Is an auto in.
Yeah.
We move him in.
Yeah.
And I think you want to charge me with the scouts as well?
Yeah, I think so.
7 maybe.
No, not quite.
We'll measure the charges and go into the fight phase. Fight phase, and we're starting with the lieutenant. So he's got 5 attacks, 6 on the charge, 5 on the charge.
Correct. 6 on the charge. No, 5 on the charge.
5 on the charge.
5 on charge.
Yeah.
And he got the burning blade.
Yeah, hitting on 2s, killing on 2s.
Yeah. Quite good. On a guardsman.
Oh,
that's too bad. But
you will
3s.
kill 3.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that's correct.
3. And
then we're going to try the new morale rule on those.
yeah. Attacks on from the scouts.
Yeah, and now there are sniper scouts doing close combat. Not so. Oh, maybe.
Yeah, that's good. Wounding on 3s.
Okay, I'm not going to be so negative.
6 wounds. 5 up saves. Ooh, you killed 5. So this is how it looks at the end of the fight phase. This squad lost 5, and this squad lost most of them. So this squad is running away.
Oh.
And I'll roll morale for these.
I wonder.
1 and a 2. No.
I wonder if those also is going to sing "Run to the Hills."
Yeah, probably. Run to the hills. Okay. So 5 plus 6 equals 11, and
They're cooked.
they're cooked. They have leadership of 7. That means 4 run away. Right. Alex went out to do his hand exercises. Giggity. And we're actually pretty even. So at the end of turn 1, the guard scores 6 points, and the Raptors got 5 points. We actually killed an equal amount of units since both guard squads ran away. And he got 1 point for Old School and 1 point for Headhunter. So coming into turn 2, we have I need to push out to secure my lines from the Redemptor. But I have 2 things coming in from reserve, so we'll see what I can do. Imperial Guard, turn 2, and we've had some reinforcements. Up here we have some special weapon squad moving in from the edge of the map, and other than that we have moved forward across the board with the tanks, except on this side where I actually backed off with the tank and moved my infantry in front. These guys have advanced, so they can't shoot this turn. And now I need to do some serious damage. No, I did that first turn. Now I need to consolidate my forces in order to be able to score later in the game. Yeah, and that's it. I still have my Calidus in Deep Strike, but we'll see what happens this turn. Maybe, yeah, I need to bring her in next turn, but there wasn't any good targets, and if I dropped her here in the middle of the table, she would just be shot to death next turn. So I'm being a bit wary with her. Let's move into the Imperial Guard shooting phase. Starting off with this tank commander, he is ordering himself to take aim. The same order. It's named something else, but I don't remember. So he's shooting his autocannons into this guy and the rest into these. So autocannon, rerolling once, all hits. Now I'm wounding on 3s. That's 2 wounds. But you have a 2-up save, -2. It's a 4.
No,
he's dead. Heavy bolter shots into these guys. Cocked. 1 miss. Wounding on 3s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wounds. 3 wounds. I have this last cannon that's been ordered to take aim. Hitting on a 5. Misses. Lehman Russ tank commander is shooting his demolisher cannon into this guy twice. The last cannon into this guy, and the heavy bolters into these. So let's see the demolisher.
What did you roll? 2 6s!
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, that's bad.
I
didn't know what you rolled. Otherwise it was 2 6s or 2 1s.
Yeah.
But it was the later one.
Yeah. So hitting on 3s,
No
rerolling
rerolls?
1s. At least I rolled a few 2s. Hitting on 2s. That's 7 wounds at -3. We're further away than 12 inches, so it will be 5 ups.
And only 5s and 6s on this one.
Ooh, a few 6s.
Yeah,
But that's 4d6 damage, and he's got 4 wounds left.
Yeah,
He's dead.
He's dead.
Up, the last cannon misses on a 2. Heavy bolters. Hitting on 4s because you're obscured. Hitting on 3s. That's 4 wounds. And you get a 3-up save. No, a 4-up save. 3-up save. So 1 die. The Lehman Russes. The first one is putting everything into this squad over here, starting with the heavy bolters. 1 hit. No wound. And then I get 9 shots. Hitting on 4s. That's 3 hits. Wounding on 2s. So 2 wounds. -2. So 2 go through. First one kills 1 guy. And the second one is 1 damage, so only 1 wound. Next, Lehman Russ is doing the same thing. Starting with the heavy bolters. 1 hit. 1 wound. No. 2d6 shots. Actually, that was a save. You're further than 12 inches away.
That's
Yeah. Number of shots is... I think I'll reroll this 6 here. It's cocked into a 2, but which I'll reroll. So 10 shots. Hitting on 4s. Wounding on 2s. That's 4 wounds. Saving on 4s. That's 3 that go through. And we'll roll these one at a time. No. The first one kills 1 guy.
Yeah.
Second one is 3 damage, so kills another. And the third one is 1 damage. I'll spend a CP to reroll the last one.
I understand that.
Into 2 damage.
Yeah.
So the squad is dead. Over here we have 3 plasma guns. That's gonna fire into... I don't see the scouts, so I'm gonna fire into these. No overcharging. I don't want them to die. And Yeah, no one hits. We have this guy. No, this guy. He's shooting everything into the scouts. So heavy bolters, 2 hits, wounding on 3s, 1 wound. Ah, save. And the battle cannon. Yeah, I'll keep that. Seven shots. 2 hits. 2 wounds. 6s. No, they're dead. These guys are shooting into the scouts up there. So 9 shots. Hitting on 5s. That's a lot of hits. 5 hits. That's good. Wounding on 3s. And that's 3 wounds. -1, but you have +1, so you're fine. You're fine. This guy here is shooting everything into this squad over here, and I'm spending 2 CP to make him fire all of his shots. 12 battle cannon shots. Rerolling once. Rerolling once. And you are in cover, so you're -1 to hit. So I'm hitting on 4s. So 6 hits, wounding on 2s. Yeah, 6 wounds. Effectively -1, so 4 ups. 3 die. As cannon, misses. And then 2 heavy bolters. 4 hit. 2 wounds. So at 3 ups. Yeah. And that would be the end of my shooting phase, and therefore also the end of my turn. Any comments?
Yeah, I am quite cooked.
Yes.
But you have taken out 4 of my units this turn, and for me to still be in the game, I have to try to take out 4 units.
3. I've taken out 3.
4.
The lieutenant and... Oh, yeah, him up here, yeah.
4 units, so I have to...
Yeah, you need to kill more.
Yeah, and hold more.
Hold more.
Hold equal.
Yeah.
So that will be my goal, and I have to set aside the headhunter and so on.
Yeah.
But I will get my Redemptor and my Chapter Master.
Yeah, can do some damage.
Yeah, maybe. Let's see.
Let's see. So at the end of my turn, I score 1 point for holding, 1 point for killing, and then I also score nothing. So that's all I Raptors turn 2, and you're playing on the points here.
Absolutely.
You have moved to take 3 objectives so that you can hold more. And over here on this flank, you have the outflanking Redemptor and your Chapter Master showed up to the party.
Yeah. Maybe to take out something and maybe even out the score.
Yeah.
I have to kill 4 units, and that's the headache right now.
Yeah. I feel you. So over here also the remainers of the intercessor squad moved up to take care of these special weapon squad. That's it. So you're pushing hard on your left flank. Let's go into your shooting phase.
Been thinking, and I have decided that I have to score more than 4 deaths, and that's my first thing.
Tricky but doable.
Yeah, and I am thinking about this. We have a lonesome last cannon over there, and if I take that out, then the commander, junior commander or what, will be free.
Yeah.
So I think I'm doing so that I'm going for those 2 with the whirlwinds.
Okay.
And then I will get 1 for headhunter, and I have then I'm 2.
Yeah, that's a good plan.
So let's start with the last.
Last?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
The last cannon.
Yeah, sorry. My bad.
5 shots. 3s. And 2s.
Yeah.
4.
He is dead.
Yeah, I get a save, so if I roll 4 6s...
He is dead.
No, he's dead. And into this guy.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
6 shots. Hitting on 2s.
Yeah.
Wounding on 2s.
Absolutely.
3 wounds. I have a 5-up refractor shield save. And I make none. He's dead.
We are still having a headache with all these Lehman Rosses, and we're only playing for the points. So, let's see. I have moved the scouts again, now to only take cover and hold the objectives. But he still have his missile launcher, and he's going up for those.
Okay, so D6 shots.
Yeah, that's correct.
2.
And he's moved, so force. That's 2.
Yeah. Wounding on 3s.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I am in cover, so I get 4-up saves.
Yeah. Oh, too bad.
Next, we have the intercessors into the same squad. 4 shots.
2.
2 hits.
It's not going to...
Wounding on 3s.
Yeah. No, this is not.
Yeah. So -2 leaves me on a 6-up.
Yeah.
No, 1 is dead.
Didn't go actually as I planned. I have hoped to take out 3 of those, but it only made 1. So my snipers are also going into those, and I am only hoping to kill 3 of those, or maybe more.
Yeah.
But then I have a chance of them running home.
4 shots, hitting on 4s.
No,
1
that's
hit.
too bad.
Yeah. Wounding on a 3.
No.
We have the Redemptor firing everything into my character, Lehman Russ.
Yeah.
So he will be hitting on 2s.
And rerolls.
Yep.
That's pretty good. So,
Hitting with everything, but then you're wounding on 5s, but that becomes 4s.
oh,
That's a pretty good roll.
yeah. Let's see.
Really good roll.
Let's count them up.
Just pick out the misses, and we'll see how many hits.
I have 4.
4.
18, so that's 14.
So 14. And I have a 4-up save against these. 14 4-up saves. Take a fair amount of wounds. Next up, the bolters.
Yeah. 8 shots.
Hitting on 2s, rerolling the 1.
Yay.
And then wounding on 5s. That's
3.
3 wounds. Saves! Oh, he takes 2 more. He's only got 1 wound left. Next, the missile launcher.
Yeah. D3. Yeah, 1.
1.
Good
Hitting
work.
on a...
3.
Yeah.
Hits.
Hits.
6 is good.
And the 4.
No!
The captain, 3 shots. Yeah, rerolling the 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wounding on 5s. Ooh, 2 wounds. See if you kill him. Ah, you do. You do.
That's good. That's
I
good.
might want to spend 1 CP
Yeah,
to
I
reroll
understand I understand that.
because then you don't want to shoot anything. No. Do I explode? No. These guys are shooting into him. Yeah. You can shoot with everything. It's only 5 shots since you moved.
5 shot.
Yeah.
Do everybody see him?
No.
With the new terrain
barely.
features.
No.
No.
You wouldn't. You wouldn't actually be able to see him
No.
with the new train features.
Yeah, but then I don't.
Okay.
And this
So-
is why I don't like them. Because take a good picture of that.
Yeah.
Over here. Take a good.
It's hard to. You see, there's train sticking out, so you can't draw a line to him from. Yeah, maybe 1 or 2 could see him, but not all of them. But they can see him.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I don't like it.
the 2 that can see into him.
Yeah. Of course I will do that because it's tactical doctrine and yeah.
Both hit.
Yeah.
Wounding on 5s.
One.
1 wound. And now I would get a 1 better save, so I get a 3 up save.
Yeah.
4 up save, I mean. Yeah, but a 6 is good.
And 3 are going into the other.
Hitting on 3s.
No, I think I go for the lying down.
No, you can't see them either.
And we roll. Yay!
And then 6s.
No.
That would take us into the charge phase. And I guess you're charging over here.
Yeah, everything is charging.
What do you want to start with? I think it's an 8-inch charge for the intercessors and a 9-inch for the other.
Yeah. I think I want to start with the Redemptor.
Okay.
Because I want to have him...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I won't Overwatch anyway, so...
Why?
It's 1 CP for nothing.
No, that's a 7.
Yeah, he fails. Do you want to reroll the 2?
That's a 4. That's a 50% chance. Of course I do.
Yeah.
Oh!
No.
Never works. Then we take the Shaft Monster.
Also 9-inch?
Yeah, that's correct. That I won't reroll.
No.
I can't.
You can't. And then 18 charge.
Maybe something. Yay!
Yay! So we're starting off the fight phase over here. And you have 4 guys that can beat me. So do you want to start with your power fist?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And I have decided to not engage with that one to have the rerolls.
Yeah. So 4 attacks.
5s.
4. He's not veteran.
It's veteran intercessor.
He is?
No, it's not.
No?
No, I'm sorry.
4 attacks.
4 attacks.
Hitting on 4s, rerolling.
Oh,
Ooh,
that's
killing
good.
on 2s.
Oh,
You kill 2.
Nej, vad är det som är så fel?
And next you have 9 attacks from the regular guys.
That's 8. That's 9.
Yay! Hitting on 3s, rerolling. Yeah, one reroll.
Yeah.
And then wounding on 3s. That's a lot of wounds. That's 7 wounds. 7 saves coming up. That's too many. Let's see. 5, 6, 7. I'm rolling them here.
That's good.
Yeah, 5 more. So, at the end of the Raptors turn 2, I fought back and I picked the units that was closest to you, so you couldn't actually pile in further and get this the bonus. So a bit of tactical movement and or killing or dying, tactical dying.
Yeah,
Let's call it that.
I was thinking about the tactical thing that take them in.
So at the end of turn 2, you score 10 points totally, and I have 8. So Raptors actually in the lead now.
It's a good game, but you have a whole lot of more points on the board and a lot more of heavy things.
Yeah.
Not quite sure I'm going to survive to the end to the turn 5, but I will.
We'll see what happens.
Surely give him a match.
Yeah, you are. So let's get into my turn 3. The Imperial Guard, turn 3, and we've moved out as much as possible and taking some precautions. In the middle, we have just moved moderately to be able to shoot 2 times, but these 2 Lehman Rosses have moved full flat out. The heavy weapon team here moved back a bit to get away from the intercessors on the other side of this ruined hill. And here we have the Calidus assassin showing up to the party. And my goal now is to remove as much as possible from the objectives and try to clean up a bit, like this unit here and the scouts back here. So my hopes is also that I will get slay the warlord, since this unit is actually closer to me than the vehicle, which means I will be able to fire at him if we understood the character targeting rules correctly. First off, we're starting with the Demolisher cannon and everything else into the Redemptor Dreadnought. So, Demolisher cannon, amount of shots, 10 shots. He has given himself the order to reroll once, and the other one here has given himself the order to move and still be able to shoot 2 times. So, hitting on 3s, rerolling once. 2 miss. Wounding on 3s. That's not good. It's only 3 wounds. It's -3, but you are Raven Guard, so you get 5 ups.
That's good.
That's good. That's only d6 damage. 3. It's down to 10 wounds, and now I'm firing my last cannon, which hits and doesn't wound. And then we have some heavy bolters. Rerolling 1s, and then 5s. That's 1 wound. You have a 3-up save. Yeah. I'm firing my Neural Shredder into your Warlord. 3d6 versus leadership, and I score above your leadership, so you take d3 wounds. That's 3 wounds. We feel the pains.
Yeah, with Relic Adamantium Mantle, I think it's called. So 5 ups. That's 1.
Next, we're firing his big cannon into the Redemptor Dreadnought and all the heavy bolters into these guys. I'll check if the last cannon has the range. I'm spending 2 CP to fire a max amount of shots. Everything else is going into these scouts. So let's start with the scouts. 2 hits and 1 wound.
No.
1 dice, and then last cannon misses since they're obscured. So now let's get into the big gun. 12 shots, hitting on 3s. No rerolls. Wounding on 3s. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wounds at -2. So 6 4-up saves. Since you're
Raven Sheep.
Raven. You take 12 damage.
That's not good. 12.
Yeah.
Do D3?
No, 3 flat.
3. So I take 1 command point. And I'm going to. Then maybe he's going to be alive on 1. No, he dies. And he explodes?
No. Over to this end of the board, we're overcharging 3 plasma guns into these guys. So the first one dies. Second one hits 2 times, and third one also dies. So 2 hits. Wounding on 3s. 2 wounds. -3. Oh, 1 is dead at least. This guy here, putting his heavy bolter into this guy and the battle cannon into this guy. So, heavy bolter. 2 hits. 1 wound.
Save!
Yeah. Battle cannon. 5 shots. Hitting on 4s. That's 2 hits. Wounding on 3s. 1 wound. Yeah. We have this guy shooting his battle cannon into your warlord and the heavy bolter into these scouts. So battle cannon, amount of shots.
Like that.
That's 8 shots.
-1.
-2. So hitting on 4s. Hitting on 3s. That's 3 wounds. You have your invuln.
Yeah. 4 or
4 up.
regular. No.
Ouch.
And we have the 5s.
No, I need to roll damage. Damage is 4, 5, 6, 7.
7 5s or more. That would be nice. I don't think so. No, he's dead.
He's dead. Slay the warlord! This guy here is shooting his battle cannon into the scouts and heavy bolter into this dude over here. So, battle cannon. That's 9 shots. Hitting on 4s. Wounding on 2s. That's 5 wounds, -2. And you don't get any cover, so 6s. Oh, 3 die. Bolter. 2 hits. 2 wounds.
No! I really want him to survive.
3s. Yeah. That's the end of my shooting, and now we're going into the charge phase. Over here with my Lehman Russ charging your scout.
No. 2 ones.
Oh, I don't think so.
Maybe. Oh, starting over here with the assassin. Attacks with a face sword, hitting on 2s. 3 hits. Hitting on 4s. That's 3 6-up saves.
Oh yeah.
2 die. The poison blade hits and wounds. It's -1. Yeah, 1 damage. We have the Lehman Russ. He misses everything. Here, you chose not to pile into me.
Yeah.
So,
I'm only playing with against the points, and that's it.
And I don't want to be in close combat with you, so yeah. Fine. And over here, you get to hit me 2 times. 3 times. 3 times. It's a sergeant.
Oh,
1 hit.
Hey.
And a save.
But that was very important that he is still alive, because he's closest.
And he's a troop. But he needs to make a morale save as well.
Yeah, he
6, he runs away. No. And that's that. So let's count some points. It's the end of the guard's turn 3. I'm up to 11 points. So I got 1 for Slay the Warlord, and then I'm holding and killing. That's it. So let's go into the Raptors turn 3. Oh, we're back after the Raptors movement. This scout moved out, and the intercessors moved back to get your bonus objective.
Yeah, and my plan here is to hold the 2 green ones, which give me the bonus, and I have dropped the blue one over here.
Yeah.
So, but maybe I'm not quite sure about that. Now when I see, no, I still have that one because mine are troops.
Yeah.
That's correct. That was what I was thinking. So I will get 2.
Yeah.
Additional.
Worth mentioning though is that this unit of plasma guns up here, they ran away.
Yeah.
And so there were 3 left. 2 ran away, and then I rolled a 1 for the last guy, since they failed their leadership.
Yeah.
We didn't get that on camera, but still.
Yeah. So that gets me 1 kill ahead of this turn.
Yeah.
So I only need to kill 1 thing.
Yeah.
So that you don't get the bonus point. And if
maybe
I kill
her
1 more, then
you get the bonus.
Another point.
Yeah. That's.
We have a plan. But not with very much troops or vehicles.
Nope. So let's go into the shooting phase. Shots into the assassin, hitting on 2s, wounding on 3s. That's 3 wounds. Saves. I make all the saves.
Oh!
First whirlwind into her.
They have moved, but first amount of shots.
4 shots. Hitting on 2s. No, hitting on 2s. Since your vehicle you can move.
Yeah, that's correct.
And then wounding on 3s. No 2s, because she's a character.
No.
2 wounds! 4 up saves. No, she takes 4 damage.
The same thing.
The other one, yeah. 3 shots. 1 wound.
It's enough. Yay! It's enough.
Yeah, maybe I'll spend a CP.
Maybe you do.
Yeah, I will.
No.
Ah! Yeah, she died.
Yeah, and that was good for me because then I have 2 kills and I have maxed out Headhunter.
Yeah?
And that's fortunate for me right now. Let's continue the shooting phase. This guy shooting into that guy.
Yeah. 2 shots.
2 shots. 2s.
5s. 1. Okay, saving on yeah, he's got up armored, so he's got a 2 up save, so he will save on a 4. Yeah.
Have the scout with missile launcher.
Yeah. Hits.
Yeah, he does. His character. Yay.
No. 3s.
Even his character.
Yeah. His strength 8, toughness 8, and 1 better would be a 3.
Correct.
And that's it. That's all you're shooting.
Yeah.
So let's go into the charge phase.
Yeah.
And
charge.
yeah, and I'm spending a CP.
There you have an Overwatch.
Number of shots. I'm rerolling both.
You don't have to.
It's not good. It's only 5 shots.
I mean, that's good. 5 is almost.
No hits. Gas cannon. No. And heavy bolters.
And will he make the charge?
3 hits.
No.
2 wounds.
No, that could kill him.
So 4 up saves.
That could kill him. No.
Yeah! No. He survived the battle cannon, the last cannon, but the heavy bolters got him.
No.
And that means I get another kill!
No, then he gets no points. That's not good for me.
Yeah, but you're doing a good job. You're doing a good job. But that's all the charges, so let's count up the points.
Yeah.
So, 15-12 is the score.
Round 4 now beginning.
Yeah, round 4.
Yeah.
So it's 2 rounds left. Let's see what we can do. Imperial Guard, turn 4. And we have moved over with this one in order to shoot these guys off the board.
I really hope they were going to survive.
Yeah, you have 1 CP left, so not quite enough for transhuman, but
it would have been worth it.
Yeah. And this unit, this guy moved up full speed. This guy moved up half speed. This guy moved up full speed, and this guy moved up half speed. So I'm pushing all across the board except here, and these guys stood still. For orders, this guy is giving himself the order to shoot twice with his battle cannon, even though he moved full, and this guy is giving himself the order to take aim, so hitting on rerolling once. It's called something else, but it does the same thing as the infantry one. So I'm starting off the shooting phase with this guy over here. He is shooting everything into this lone scout. So battle cannon. That's 4 shots. Hitting on 4s. Wounding on 2s. That's 3 wounds at -2. You have a 6 up save. Nice, dead. This guy is shooting everything into the scouts. So he moved his full, so it's only D6 shots. It's 4 shots again. Hitting on 4s. No, 5s. So he misses. And then the heavy bolter. one hit, and no wounds. Guy is putting everything into these guys over here. So 2d6 shots. Rerolling those into 3 shots again.
Maybe they will survive.
Maybe.
One hard to hit me, or
No, I'm hitting on 3s.
my saves. Yeah.
So 2 hits and 1 wound. I will probably spend a CP here in order to
You only
reroll
have
that
one
one.
left.
Yeah, it's my last one. Yep. So 2 wounds, -3, but you get +1, so 5. Ah, d6. That's.
I only have
yeah.
one with 1 wound.
Yeah. Okay. So he dies, and then I have heavy bolters. Yeah, but I saw them at the beginning, so.
Okay.
And he can't reroll. That's 2 wounds. 2 saves, and then the last cannon misses.
And they actually survived.
They survived. This guy shooting twice into this whirlwind.
And now we have the void shields and the shits.
Rerolling the 1 into a 5, so that's 10 shots. I needed that against the other guy. On 4s. On 3s. That's 4 wounds. -2, but you are Raven Guard, so +1, so it's 4 ups. Ooh, 2d3 damage. That's 4 damage. To fire is this guy here. He's shooting his spell cannon into same whirlwind and everything else into the scouts. Yeah, the last cannon as well into the whirlwind. So let's see how many shots. 6 shots. Yeah, I'm keeping that. Hitting on 3s. Rerolling 1s, but there were no 1s. Wounding on 3s. That's 3 wounds, -2. So -1 makes 4 ups.
Oh!
That's 9 damage.
And he's dead. Does he
It doesn't
explode?
matter.
Yeah, it matters. Maybe a crater.
Now some heavy bolter shots. Rerolling 1s. 3 hits. Since you are on train, you are -1 to hit. And 1 wound. Only 1 wound. -1 though, so that becomes a 3 up. No, they don't have camo cloaks.
No,
No.
I don't.
So 4 up. But yeah, you make it. It's the end of turn 4. 5? 4. Turn 4, guard. Yeah. And we're moving into the Raptors. So, we have entered the turn of the Raptors. Over here, these guys moved up in cover, and there's a sketchy plan going on.
I have a plan.
Yeah.
Later on, you will. I will reveal it.
Yeah. And what happened next is we went into the. This is a summary, so we went into the shooting phase, and you shot with the whirlwind, trying to kill off the unit of heavy weapon squads here.
Actually, spend 1 command point. So
For a reroll.
yeah, but only 1. But I tried.
Yeah, only 1 died.
Yeah. We have the missile launcher over here with the scouts.
Yeah.
They haven't done anything so far, but maybe.
No, it's a missile launcher.
Yeah.
Hitting on a 4.
Hey!
Yay! Wounding on a 4.
No.
Actually, you were hitting on a 3. I don't know why I said 4.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah, and then you're spending 1 CP to make them -1 to hit.
Yeah. Raven Guard stratagem calls see but remain unseen.
Yeah.
So now they're even harder to kill, but you're pretty close.
Yeah.
But,
I'm hoping I can deal with them.
yeah. But let's make it a little bit harder.
Yeah.
I get the bonus.
Yeah. let's tally up the score. The score at the end of turn 4 is 19 to the Raven Guard and 16 to the Imperial Guard.
I think you're going to win because you have so much more on the board, and maybe you're even going to wipe me, but I'm running on the points.
Yeah. Although, I must mention, I have ground control, so I'm gonna get 1 victory point for each I have at the end.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm moving up, guys.
Yeah.
Right, let's get into Imperial Guard turn 5. Alright guys, we did this fairly quickly, and this is a summary of what happened. Turn 5. This Lieben Ross tank commander shot and got 9 shots, and he killed them.
Yeah.
And then...
but I think they were unseen.
Yeah. Yeah, he didn't know he killed them. He's still like looking up there, wondering, where did they go? Where did they go?
Still there, lurking.
Yeah. And these 2 Lehman Rosses shot into this guy and did 6 wounds. Next, this Lehman Ross killed the scouts, and my tank commander did nothing. He just sat around.
And commanded.
Yeah.
As
so,
a commander.
as you can see, at the end of turn 5, you have 1 whirlwind left, and
You wiped me.
I wiped you.
Yeah.
That's the first.
Yeah,
I think that hasn't happened in a long while.
I only blame it's only 1,500 points.
Yeah. And I blame the seas. It was the seas that did it. You were very aggressive in your deployment.
Always aggressive.
Yeah, and I seized on you, and you couldn't do anything. You should consider using that warlord trait that you can redeploy units, because Phobos units.
But it's only 1.
No, 3. D3, I think, or 3. Okay. I mean, you can redeploy them after you roll who goes first. I think it's 3 units, as long as it's Phobos units. But you can only redeploy them as per the regular deployment rules. Yeah. But you could have pulled them back.
Yeah, we can. I don't think so. But I didn't choose that
no, warlord trait. You didn't.
Maybe we can check that out. I only think it's 1.
Yeah.
But maybe.
Let's wrap this up. So,
congrats.
Yeah.
Good game.
Good game.
Still have a...
Yeah.
The other hand, not good.
But what do we think about 9th?
Yeah, I only say I'm against the terrain features, but otherwise I think it's good. I think all that gives the dynamic to the game. It's good.
Yeah, I think that the train rules are like a double-edged sword. You can say there are more rules for train, and we will get even more rules as we find out more about it. But you can have like defensible ruins, for example, which means that you would get better saves in close combat, and that you can ready for Overwatch and shoot better and stuff.
Yeah, I mean that's good. It's the boxy thing.
Yeah, it's the boxy thing. Yeah,
I don't like it.
Yeah, and I think if we take this train piece here, you can see the slopes go like inward sometimes, and on this side is much lower than on this side, and I think most of us will make house rules for that kind of thing. So you cannot see over it when it's like 5 inches tall, but you can see over the smaller parts of it. Would make the game more, cinematic. I don't know. It would make sense.
Yeah, because the terrain is a very large piece of the game. The amount of terrain and how the terrain is placed.
Yeah.
But as I said earlier, if you think that everything is a shoebox, it's boring.
Yeah, I agree with that. Train needs to look good, and you need to it needs to create some kind of setting for the battle. Yeah. We on the plus side of things, I mean, you get a smaller table, and the amount of train on it will be easier to fill it will be easier to make it to look right.
Yeah.
And
I'm thinking another step ahead. If we don't take ITC rules and we don't take that, we won't play a narrative game.
Yeah.
And then the hills will be hills.
Yeah.
And I understand it will be much easier in a competitive setting to decide if you see the unit or not.
Yeah.
It's no argument about that.
And especially bigger targets and airplanes, they can't actually see over, but you can see them over.
Yeah, exactly.
So will be more strategy revolving around and how to place your aircraft or Titanic unit.
Yeah, yeah.
But it was a brutal win, but you played really good on the points.
I have no other things to do. I lost 1/3 of the...
You lost your offensive capability.
Yeah, absolutely. So now I have to do something else. And since you're a very good player, then I don't have the advantages of just going for the points. But if I played against someone else, I maybe just could have done it.
Yeah.
Just play for the points.
Yeah.
And I will look at World Trade up against if I could really redeploy 3 units, because
I think it is 3 units and
I think
Phobos units.
Yeah, absolutely Phobos. Yeah, that I read.
But then you need a Phobos captain.
Yeah, absolutely. I only take the Gravis captain because he looks good with aggressors.
Yeah, he does. For sure.
Yeah, it always look good.
Yeah. But yeah, thank you for watching and have a good one. Welcome to Monkey Tactics.